Hey everybody.
What's up, guys?
This is the 20th week of online TNL.
Online TNL. So crazy.
So crazy. It's exciting. And you want to know why?
Tell them what we're going to do.
We decided that we're going to prank Adam, the pastor, you know, that one. And we're going to Post-it note his car in the parking lot right now. And we're going to be doing it super speedy while he's doing his message up here. It's going to be so epic. All right. We're going to vlog it for you guys. So
watch it now.
Watch it. Go. Go.
Okay, you guys. So I went to go to my office to get my watermelon that I brought because I'm really hungry, and I accidentally set off the alarm. And so Julia, tell them what you did.
So Jen and I went and we took Kristen. She's coming.
So Basically, the back of Adam's car is post-it noted, and Adam's on the phone right now. He wasn't supposed to come out. And he wasn't supposed to come outside. This is like a good celebration. Celebrate good times, come on! We got Andrew right there, Julia, Jeanette, Hannah Ridge, and Jen back there. Hannah said she had to put on her ninja costume. That's your ninja costume? Show them your ninja costume. Turn. Thank you. Whoa. Cool.
Hey Adam, if you're watching this, I hope you're enjoying this episode of Extreme Makeover Home Edition, Car Edition.
Let's go check on Adam. Let's go see what Adam's doing. Guys, this is Adam right now.
Who God is going to put in your life, who He wants to use you to reach. So Jesus told this to Ananias.
He has no idea right now, guys. He has no clue. Zero clue. No idea. As said by Ryan Wilson. Guys, I'll show you the finished product. Right, front of front. Hannah wrote that song. That one song. 20. We got put streamers. Okay guys, one out of 10. How good of a job. Oh, how good of a job you think we did? 1 out of 10. This is where we're hiding. Okay, interview time. What do you have to say about this?
This is our way of expressing our gratitude towards our junior high pastor Adam. Love you, man.
Next.
What am I supposed to say?
Just interview time, whatever you want to say.
This makes me really happy because I feel like Adam has really good reactions to things. Like, he's very over the top, no offense, Adam. So, like, he's gonna be like, what? You know, it's gonna be great. Adam, you rock.
Cool.
This is my first week here. I haven't met half the people I did this with, but pretty exciting first week.
Sounds good.
This is such a great goodbye gift for all the 8th graders that are moving up to high school. We love
Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Guys, he just finished his sermon and he's coming out now.
Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? Let's go! 20 weeks of online T&L. What? Happy 20th week. You brought the helicopter with me too! Oh my god. Dude, you guys should be doing this to all your sinking cars. What? I feel overwhelmed. I'm gonna start crying. What the heck? This is awesome, man. This is so cool.
Yeah, you're amazing.
This isn't, but everything is. No, I love doing this with you guys. We have the best team. Sorry, everyone over there, but yeah, we have the best team, and I'm just so blessed to do this with you guys. So thank you.
He's happy that we sticky noted his car, you guys. He's so happy right now. Yeah, we're gonna go home now. Bye.
We do it for the vlog. We do it for the likes.
WAC Junior High, welcome to TNL Online. We are, I wanted to say live, but that would be lying. You guys are watching us though on YouTube, and we're so happy that you are joining us. I have a special guest here. She is a new small group leader. Her name is Julia. Can you guys give a clap emoji for her, a fire emoji? She's gonna be leading our 7th grade girls. Julia, welcome.
Hi guys.
How do you feel being recorded and talking into a microphone?
It feels very strange.
Scale of 1 to 10, how awkward is this?
It is like an 8. there's not many other things that are above this.
We can make it more awkward, trust me. This is a level 8 awkwardness, so let's show some grace. And we just want to say that we are so glad that you're here with us. We have a couple questions for you guys, some family time like questions. If you're watching, we want to know where you guys go to school. I know we're on summer break, but if you're going into 7th grade or 8th grade, let us know in the comments where you are going to be going to school. Julia, what junior high did you go to?
I went to East Whittier. Go Eagles.
Oh, Eagles. We have any Eagles in the house? I went to kind of a, I was going to say underground, but Dexter. You guys know about Dexter? Shout out Hornets. Let's go. That's where I went a very long time ago. You just graduated from high school. You were in the high school ministry with Pastor Zach and the squad over there. And so where are you going to be going to college in the fall?
For the fall semester, I'm going to Fullerton College.
Fullerton College, let's go. Julia, what has been the app that you spend maybe the most time on?
Right now it's Instagram, but before that it was TikTok. It was like 5 hours a day and it was really bad. I had to delete it. Don't be like me.
Same, girl, same. Just kidding. I didn't spend 5 hours on TikTok, but I go on TikTok from time to time when we're posting. Do you guys go, what's the app that you guys use the most? Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook? You guys go on Facebook? I don't know if you do. Anyways, okay, do you have a question for me, Julia? What
is your favorite animal, Adam?
Darn, my favorite animal. You guys, what is your favorite animal as I think? I want to go with the dog, but I'm not like a dog lover in general. I like my dogs. And I also got a cat. Shout out to Jet the cat. So, yeah, just plain old pets, dogs
so
and cats.
You like your animals?
I like my animals, yeah. That summed it up pretty well. How about you? Do you have a favorite animal?
I have to go with killer whales.
Killer whales. Oh, my son if he's watching this, he loves orca whales. We just saw Free Willy. That movie is straight 90s and fire. We love it. And you guys, do you have a favorite animal? Please let us know. And have you seen Free Willy? Yes or no? That's it. I think hopefully we have a word of the day. Check out this word of the day.
Hey guys, today's word of the day is direction. So I'm going to read from Romans 8:28. It says, "And we know that for these who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose." So let me tell you a little story about God's direction in my life. So after graduating high school, I had to go to college. Well, I wanted to go to college, and I applied to so many different colleges. I didn't know where I was going to go or which one I wanted to go to, but I did have my top one that I wanted to go to. But then I started getting letters, and I unfortunately didn't get into the school I wanted to. But God had a different direction for me. He put me at Biola, and if I hadn't gone to Biola, my life would look differently now. And now, when I look back, I'm so grateful that the direction God has pointed me in. Because God is pointing me in his path, in his way. So guys, in your life today, you may not know where God may be taking you. And that's okay. You're still young. You still have lots to live. But remember, God has a great plan for each of you. And your direction that God is going to point in you is going to be wonderful, guys. It's going to be amazing. I know God has great plans for you, and I hope you guys can see that too. So today's word of the day was direction.
WAC Junior High, we have a game for you guys. This game could be useful for you. So we are in the midst of a pandemic. If you are unaware, then I don't know what to tell you, but we are. Coronavirus is what they call it. COVID-19 is a little more, perhaps scientific. But you guys still want to talk and relate to kids your own age, right? Perhaps some of you have crushes. We are going to, the staff are going to give maybe some wholesome ways to get a crush to notice you. They're going to come up here to this lovely microphone and they're going to recite something. Have a pen and paper down if you want to take notes. Perhaps you might want to use one of these lines. If the line is cringy, we have some dodgeballs around here and they potentially are going to fly at the face of the line giver. Okay, so this is all in good fun, and if you have a crush and you want them to notice you, perhaps you want to try a junior high pickup line. Ready? Who's gonna go first? Hannah Ridge is very anxious to do it.
Hey, you can't spell quarantine without U-R-A-Q-T.
Wow, okay. No dodgeballs were thrown at her, okay? You're free to go. You survive another day. Jen, would you like to come up and recite your line?
All right, this one's for Noah Schnacky. How many times do I have to walk around you for you to fall? You know?
Oh my God. Okay, let's give the people context. That was referring to the walls of Jericho, right? 7 times.
Yes.
She kept it biblical. They were a little flabbergasted, but then the dodgeballs came flying. So that was a thoughtful try, but you got pegged. So sorry. Okay, who's next? Let's go, Jeanette. Do you have one? Shout out Jeanette, one of our another new leader who we introduced last week. Let's hear it.
Hey, for you, I would slay 2 Goliaths.
The lights are going out. We're shutting it down here. I think we need a timeout. I liked that one. If I TBH, 2 Goliaths in the name of love. Okay, we have our next contestant, Mr. Swanson. Here we go.
Are you a persistent dry cough? Because you take my breath away.
Okay, all right, he got some cringe factor there. We have one more here. Guys, vote for which one was the best so far. We might do one more round, but vote for round 1, which one was the best. Go ahead, Julia.
Do you like raisins? How about a date?
Very cute and wholesome. So well done. So the people maybe that got dodgeballs thrown at them, maybe that we'll have them sit out. Hannah, Jen, and Julia are going on to round 2. Come on up, Hannah.
Hey, so last night I was reading in the book of Numbers and I realized I don't have yours.
No dodgeballs tossed that way. We got a lot of gasps and wow, I think we got some people taking notes here. Okay, Jen, you're up, Jen.
If I were Noah, I would pair you and me together. Because you want to know why? We're 2 of a kind. We're a perfect pair.
Kept it biblical and once again got taken down. Jen, that was a nice one though. Thank you for that. That was very wholesome. Julia, can you come up and give us the line that would get the crush to notice you?
I have to look this one up too. Hey, I think I should get a text back. I know you may not think I'm perfect, but Jesus sure does.
I mean, you can't argue against that. She used Jesus in the pickup line. All right, guys. Here's our final thought of the day.
Hey, did you know that you can't spell coronavirus without you and I?
That was perfect.
All right, guys. So by popular demand, there's this game that we played, I think a couple weeks ago, where we each had to sing a song by a certain artist. Well, it's back, guys. And I'm your host, Jennifer. And today, we got 2 new guests for you. So over here, we got the lovely Jeanette.
Hello.
Let's put some clapping emojis in the comments. Yay. And over here, we got our tech guy, Andrew. Woo, let's put some fire emojis down there. All right, guys. So each one of you is going to get a round. You're going to get a song. and then you're gonna have to sing that song by maybe the person that I tell you to sing it to in their voice. And you guys in the comments down below, let us know which one you like or who you're rooting for. Andrew, are you ready? You'll be first. So you'll be singing Highs and Lows by Louis Armstrong.
When it feels like the dark lingers longer than the night. When the shadows feel like giants, are you chasing me down? Highs and lows, Lord, your mercy is an even flow. Should I rise or should I fall? Even so, you surround me the way it goes. You're too good to let me go.
Thank you, Andrew. That was wonderful, guys. Let's put a clapping emoji in the comments down below for Andrew. All right, Jeanette, now it's your turn. Let's see how you do. All right, Jeanette, your song is Reckless Love, and you'll be singing it like Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending record of God. Oh, it chases me down by too much love. These little 99, I couldn't earn it, and I don't deserve it. You give yourself away, yeah. When I was your foe, still you fought for me. You have been so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it off for me. You have been so good to me. Overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. Overwhelming, reckless, never love of God.
Woo!
Squeaky voice.
Yeah, Jeanette. Way to go, girl. Let's put some clapping emojis for Jeanette. She did a great job, guys. Wow. All right. So, between those two, who do you guys vote for? Do we go for Andrew? Do we vote for Jeanette? Let's see. All right. You guys ready for round 2?
Let's go.
All right, Andrew. You're singing Let Go as SpongeBob.
Yes.
I close my eyes and colors fly. There's no hiding from your love. I can't deny your heart from mine. I was on the edge of deception, caught up in my own hesitation, until your love took over me. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. Then oasis, here oasis, all the freedom I'll ever need, and I sum then I let go, then I found my when I let go.
Woo! Wow, great SpongeBob impersonation. Woo! How many of you like SpongeBob? You guys think that was good? All right, Jeanette, you are up. You are singing to You Say Who I Am as Elmo.
Wait, what song? Ready? Who am I? What whale? He's from country. He found me in all his love. Always love for me. Who the soul always free. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
That was good.
I don't know what that was.
Put a fire emoji there for Jeanette there. All right, so let us know. Did you like Jeanette? Did you like Andrews? Let us know. We want to see who you think is who's funnier, who's better, maybe. All right, so the last round we have here for you is we're gonna have both of these sing at the same time. You're gonna be singing "Do It Again" as Yoda.
Walking around these walls.
I thought by now that you fall.
But again, these praises my heart will sing.
Again.
Waiting for change.
Change will come.
No.
Battle has been won.
My heart will sing these praises again. Still stand, your promise does.
Stand it does.
Great is your faithfulness.
Faithfulness is I.
Your faithfulness. Still in your hands, I am. My confidence this is. Failed me yet, you never have. Your hands raised. A shout of praise lift up. You move, I see. The mountains you move. I believe I do. That it again. You can do it.
Move mountains. Again, I will see you again.
Wow, that was amazing, guys. What did you guys think? What did you guys think? I know that was the best. I think that was the best out of all of them. I mean, if you disagree, put them in the comments. But I think that was the winner, guys. They both did a wonderful job. Let's give them a round of applause, guys. Thank you guys for doing this game. You're both winners. And that's it for today's game. So let's head into our next segment.
Perfect love.
Whack Junior High, what's going on? Hopefully you didn't see any of that singing and dancing that I was just doing before this. Welcome to TNL Online. I'm going to give a quick message out of the Bible. We're going to learn about a dude named Saul. And so if you have a Bible, open up to the book of Acts. And I want to ask you guys a question. Let me know in the chat. Do you like going to the beach? Comment with the wave. Comment with this little guy here. Comment with the surfer. Comment with fire. Comment with a thumbs up. Comment with a yes. Do you like going to the beach? Have you gone to the beach since this whole thing? We want to take our kids to the beach. We have not been. I'm not that big of a beach guy. The beach is fun. It's cool. I remember we went to the beach last year. That was super fun. Had a bonfire. We had a bonfire. Sang some songs. And that was just a fun time. So yeah, I want to know, do you like going to the beach? So summer is here, but it's almost over already. Like, do we even have a legit summer? And the fun thing about summer is all the vacations you take, or the places you may go with your friends, or the road trips you may take with your family. The tough part about traveling, I think, is sometimes like the time that it takes, in the car. Feels like it takes forever. Went to Big Bear with my family, and my son Ezra, whom I love so much, was asking me over and over, "Are we there? Are we there yet? How much longer? Are we almost there?" And so that it can kind of get could get old really quick. So you guys have your phones, but maybe your phones die if you have a big family. You can't be the only one charging. What do you do when your phone dies? Maybe you bust out the Switch. Do you guys own a Switch? If you do, what's your favorite game to play on the Switch? I'm trying to buy the Smash Brothers, and I play Mario Kart and Super Mario with my kids. Play Fortnite a little bit. I'm trying. Anyway, so maybe you bust something out, your phone, your Switch. What happens if it dies? Have you guys ever played out of state, where if you see like a license plate that's not California or not the state that you're in, then you get a punch whoever. It's kind of an old school game. I don't know if that game is still played. Back in the day when I used to go to school, go on field trips, you're riding on the bus, you'd go like this. And if you saw like a truck driver, and if they honked it, everyone would go crazy, like, yeah. So maybe you play that game with your family. So road trips can be really boring, right? But they can also be exciting. It's like open road. You're entering into a new place. Something exciting might happen. It's like adventure, change of scenery. You're far from home, perhaps. So today I want to talk about a dude who had a road trip, but something happened unexpectedly. 2,000 years ago, there was a man named Saul. He was a Jewish man, a religious leader, and he took a trip. It changed his life forever. So Saul grew up in Tarsus. It was a busy, diverse city, modern-day Turkey. Shout out to Laura, one of our former 8th graders who's from Turkey. But his family was Jewish, but the city of Tarsus was buzzing with people who believed differently than Saul and his family, right? So from a young age, he had this like fervor to like study the Jewish law, and so he went to go learn under like one of the famous teachers of the law. His name was Gamaliel, and so he went to study under him. And so then he moved to Jerusalem to do that. It's possible that he was in Jerusalem when Jesus was crucified. And so Jesus dies, right? And you have this guy named Saul, and he's like this super Jewish person. He studies the law, and he finds out that this movement has been birthed, Christianity, and they're following this dude called Jesus, and they believe he's the Messiah, he's sent from God. And so Paul, he doesn't like that. And so we're in chapter 9, verse 1. And it reads this: Saul was uttering threats with every breath and was eager to kill the Lord's followers. So Saul, the Bible tells us straight up, he wanted to kill Jesus' followers, and he didn't just fight to end this movement against Jesus in Jerusalem, but the Bible also tells us, if you keep reading, he went to the high priest and he requested letters addressed to the synagogues in Damascus, asking for their cooperation in the arrest of any followers of the way. So he's going to go to Damascus. He's in Jerusalem. Damascus is about 150 miles north of Jerusalem. Google Maps tells us that it'll take about 5 hours to make that trip in a car. But back then, he didn't have a car. So it'd take probably about 2 weeks to make that trip. And so on the road, here's what happened. We're going to keep reading. As he approached Damascus on this mission, a light fell from heaven and suddenly shone down around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice saying, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" "Who are you, Lord?" Saul asked. And the voice replied, "I am Jesus, the one you are persecuting." Whew, I love reading that every time. That must have caught Saul by surprise, right? Here he is on a road trip to Damascus to go hit up these addresses of people that are following the way. And this light comes from heaven, shines down, and it blinds him. And Saul thought they were wrong on both accounts, that Jesus dying from the dead and being the Messiah, Jesus wasn't sent from God. He just did not believe this was true. He thought that Jesus was dead. And so Jesus appearing to him saying, "Saul," Saul was like, it was mind blown, right? It made Saul pay attention. And so that probably piqued his interest, like what's going on? What's going on? So if we keep reading chapter 9, verse 8 and 9, it says, Saul picked himself up off the ground. When he opened his eyes, he was blind. So his companions led him by the hand to Damascus. He remained there 3 days. Everyone type 3 days in the chat. 3 days, and did not eat nor drink. He did not have In-N-Out. He did not have a Thai table. He did not have Chick-fil-A. He did not eat, and he could not see for 3 days. Saul was probably confused. He was like, what is going on? He couldn't see. He wasn't eating. Was he going crazy? Was he hallucinating? Could it really be that Jesus appeared to him? Meanwhile, a believer in Damascus named Ananias had a vision, and God was telling him to go meet this Saul. And the scripture tells us, but Lord, exclaimed Ananias, I've heard many people talk about the terrible things this man has done to the believers in Jerusalem. He's authorized by the leading priest to arrest anyone who calls upon your name. It's not really the job that you or I would want, right? There's this dude who's arresting Christians, approving of their killings. He's just this mean guy who's opposed to the way. And God is saying, hey, I've chosen you to go meet this man. I just want to tell you, pause real quick. When God is leading us, he leads me, he leads you. We never know whose life we might impact by just being obedient to the voice of God. Maybe they don't want to hear about Jesus. We can pray about him. But always listen to what the Holy Spirit is leading us to do, to say. And so Jesus says this to Paul, go, for Saul is my chosen instrument to take my message to the Gentiles and to kings, as well as to the people of Israel. Saul was going from sinner to saint, you guys. He was getting ready to go from persecutor to preacher. Let's go. The enemy of Jesus would become the one who spread the gospel of Jesus around the world. And God likes to do that, you guys. Take someone who's vehemently, adamantly opposed to something, to him, and turn him around and use him for his glory. So let's read this last part here. So Ananias went and found Saul. He laid his hands on him and said, Brother Saul, the Lord Jesus, who appeared to you on the road, has sent me so that you might regain your sight and be filled with the Holy Spirit. Instantly, something like scales fell from Saul's eyes, and he regained his sight. Then he got up and was baptized. In this one road trip, you guys, Saul's life was changed forever. His name was even changed. He went from Saul to Paul. God got a hold of his attention, and it changed his direction. And do you guys know that there's a connection between your attention and your direction? What you spend your mind thinking on, what you put your energy towards, that's probably going to be the direction you're going in. So I want to ask you guys a couple questions. Number one, have you been paying attention to Jesus during this time? Perhaps maybe reading your Bibles, coming to small groups, listening to some of the sermons with Pastor John, with your family. Have you been doing anything to pay attention to Jesus. And it's easy getting busy, thinking about learning the newest TikTok trend, or playing Clash of Clans, or playing Fortnite, or hanging out with your friends, or thinking about school next year, or being bummed out and sad. Our minds can go every which way. But as summer comes to a close, think about how much attention you're paying to Jesus. So we want you guys to, as the school starts to, I don't want to say open. We don't know what's going to happen, but as the school year starts to begin, we really want you guys to go strong for Jesus and for God. So have you been paying attention to Jesus? Number 2, if you have, what has Jesus been saying to you lately? Or maybe if you haven't been paying attention to Jesus, maybe you haven't been listening. Now is the time to wake up and maybe listen. So when we stay busy and distracted, man, we don't stop to pay attention to Jesus. Sometimes we can't hear his voice. And if we're not paying attention to his voice, we're going to miss the messages that he may want to be sending to us. Like maybe he wants to tell you that you're loved. Maybe he wants to let you know that your worth isn't determined by the number of followers or likes or shares or whatever that you get. Your worth is determined by what Jesus says about you. But you have to pay attention to hear those words of affirmation. You have to open up the Bible to see what's in there, to know that for yourself. And number 3, do you need a change of direction? And only you know this question, you guys. You could fool your parents, pretend maybe you're a good, perfect student, perfect friend, sweet. You can fool your teachers when you're in school, right? You're like this nicest person. You get all your homework done, blah, blah, blah. You're just this great student. You can fool your pastor. You can fool me. You can come in on our Zoom meetings or come in the chat room, and you can fool me. But you know the truth. You know the truth. Are you becoming the kind of person that you always wanted to become? Or have you settled for something less? Made compromises along the way? Which direction are you headed today? Are you paying attention to Jesus? Or are you ignoring him? You guys, it's so important because there is a connection between your attention and your direction. And we see in this story, we saw that Jesus grabbed a hold of Saul's attention, and that ultimately changed his direction forever. And maybe Jesus wants to grab your attention. Maybe he wants to grab your attention, and I want to encourage you or ask you, are you listening? So as we close, we're going to get ready to go to small groups, you guys. We do small groups every Tuesday after our YouTube online TNL service. The ID and password is in the description. Join us for small groups. That's where the working out of our faith, the questioning, the fun, we play games. That's where that happens too. And so remember, your attention affects your direction. Guys, we'll see you on Zoom. We love you. Jesus Christ. Peace out.
on me. Hey. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. Let's go! 81, I've been catching to the bill. And you know me. Turn the 02 into the 03, dog.